Well, hello there. Look at this. We have and Amber's on. Are you on mute? Did you just mute yourself again? Look at the face.
No,
well,
I didn't. I didn't.
If you see, we have a third lovely individual directly below us, the one and only Melissa Victor. Oh my God, we have been trying to get you on our show for so long. I'm so happy. If this beautiful woman in front of you looks familiar, my goodness, you are all over Little Shop of Horrors at the West Side. Love it. You just got to cover for Audrey, and those promo shots were stunning,
weren't they?
Oh my,
yeah.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed, and I was like, I cannot wait to get her on the show and tell her that directly. And because we talk to you so often, through our socials, I feel like we're already best friends. You're stuck with us. And she's technically working right now, everybody. So thank her for joining us. And if you want to ask anything in the comments, don't hesitate to remember. Don't ask anything you wouldn't ask your parents. I don't think I've ever said that before, but that's kind of how I feel. And, we took a break last week. We had a couple of little weird family things happen. But we're back now. I'm getting my voice back, and Amber is dying. So we Amber, please don't die.
I won't. I'm trying not to. If you can tell, it's all stuck, right up here. But I'm going, after we record this episode, I'm going to my 24-hour CVS to pick up my Z-Pack.
Hooray!
Yeah.
So, but we'll launch right into Broadway news. I've got so much stuff. And if you guys always wonder why Amber is just staring off into the screen, but not directly at you guys, it's because she's sharing to our now 73 fan groups. We just added a couple more. Operation Mincemeat is one of them. We've got some
Floyd
really
Collins.
Yes, Floyd Collins. That thing blew up overnight. Literally, we made it, and then the next day there were 100 members. Unbelievable.
I know.
Yes, unbelievable. Melissa, you can wow on mic. You don't
have
to.
I was like, wow, and I was like, I'm muted. Wow, I'm excited. Yeah. I'm so excited to see Floyd Collins because I love Jeremy Jordan.
I was gonna say those Jeremy Jordan stands really come out to play.
For real. Yeah. But I can't wait to see the Ryan McCurtain fans. That's part of our Broadway news.
That is. We might as well just get into that first topic.
We will, and we also got immediate furry tax as Sky walks by.
Immediate furry tax, yeah.
So, so yeah, I mean, let's launch right into it. Very exciting news coming out of the Broadway theater. Gatsby, Melissa, do you know? Did you see the news? Did you hear the news?
What was the news?
Jeremy Jordan is leaving the show, and everyone's like, oh no, who's it going to be? I was hoping Derek Klena, but he also just had a kid. Obviously, Aaron's out because he's technically on paternity leave. Mm-hmm. And we're all like, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? And then there were whispers of Ryan McCurtain.
Oh
yeah. And then those whispers were accurate.
Oh I missed that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so he's got that range too. So I think he's really going to do the role some justice.
I shared one of the videos of him singing Defying Gravity. I'm pretty sure he can handle it. Yes. And if for those of you that say, oh, that name sounds familiar, where is that from? Broadway-wise, JD from Heathers, which is also coming back in a capacity. Very excited about that. But also he was in Liv and Maddie, and he was in the live broadcast of Rocky Horror as Brad Majors. So that man has some range. I'm excited for it. I hope he brings some new life to that show, and the Jeremy Jordan army of individuals will move over to Floyd.
Honestly, I hope they stick around. I hope they check out Ryan. I hope they.
I'm just saying, support both shows.
Yeah,
right.
Make a new stand.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
I still need to go see Gatsby. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
all I know is the dance.
When you go see it, be prepared for those songs to get stuck in your head like an earworm. They're so catchy.
There's a party in the party right here.
Where's the party at? Can you take me there?
And they're so catchy.
Yeah.
Oh, it just doesn't stop. No. I mean, Little Shop of Horror songs live in my head rent-free daily.
Every day. How many times did we listen to that soundtrack?
I listen to it a lot. Amber listens to it a lot. Cast recording.
on our Halloween weekend extravaganza, we listened to it at least 3 times.
Oh my
And,
yes.
and on my last night in Connecticut in town, we also watched the movie.
As you should. As you should.
As you should. And then it was fun because it always kind of throws off the like TikTok, Facebook reels, everything. Like your whole daily reels becomes like everything that you're just like thinking of because the computers are going to take over.
They are taking over. Like,
and then I kept learning like behind the scenes about the movie. And I don't know if you guys know this. So the original ending of the original, do you guys know what was supposed to happen?
No.
So Audrey 2 essentially becomes everywhere. Like you see like vines and stuff like going through the subways, and like it was a really expensive shot, and like pretty much destroying planet Earth.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. Well, because then they slapped on the happy ending, which is okay. It's totally okay. But at least in the Off-Broadway version, at least everybody gets eaten.
Right.
Everyone dies except the black girls.
Right.
True.
Because we always die first in the horror movies. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Musical, let us live.
Some of them. That's right.
Let us live.
It's only because you guys are the best singers in the entire show.
Oh, he's like, I need you to sing my fate,
I will. How exciting for you to like just be part of that. But let's put it this way. How exciting for them for you to be part of that cast.
I've been in the show for 2.5 years. So and seeing all the different cast changes, it's just been such a...
I was there the second day of previews.
How was that?
Amazing. Well, so it was the first time I'd ever done the lottery, and I met Mary, who was the lottery girl at that point, because it was still in person. It was during Broadway Flea. It was the first day of the month of September. There we go. Concussion words. So it was fun. And I was with my friend John Crosby, and we stood in line and waited for the lottery, and we didn't win it, and I was devastated. And one of the producers, I wish I could tell you her name. She was so sweet. She's like, I have my seats I'm willing to sell to you. And I'm like, yes,
please.
Yes, because it was Jonathan Groff.
Yeah.
And Christian Borle. And Christian spent 7 minutes dying as Oren, spoiler.
Oh, of course.
And so I just saw him on
ham.
News, and when I was talking to him, I said, I was there for your 7-minute death. And he just goes, I'm so sorry. And I was like, no, it was one of the greatest things I've ever witnessed. And
he just kept dying. He just wouldn't die. When I joined, Christian Borle was still there.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. So he was still taking forever to die. Yeah.
Now, my buddy Andrew Hall also took all of the time to die and continue dying.
Andrew. I want him to come back so bad.
Well, now he's doing all sorts of stuff with Netflix, and then he also had other movies
for us.
Yeah, he's fancy now. Yeah. But I loved his Oren too.
Yeah,
I really did.
Big fan. Big fan.
But I think I've seen this run now 9 times.
Sure, I know some people that have you beat. So,
I'm sure. I'm not
this is my
breaking records
time, and I'm like 15.
Yeah, no, I met a girl.
We definitely have some super fans in the group too.
I believe that. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Like when I was live streaming from, you're gonna have to tell that story, by the way, about the Audrey 2 statue.
Oh,
yeah. So I was. I'll tell the fun story here, and we'll get back to Broadway news. This is what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So I flew in specifically that morning so that I could hustle my butt to the city to get wherever I was going to be able to have a good aim of the statue and the events that were happening.
Mm-hmm.
Had I not, I did not know 2 days prior I got a concussion. And so I'm just like, okay, I'm good. Okay, I just don't feel good. I have a sprained neck. All I knew is I had a sprained neck. And so I went super early. I met like the company manager. I met a couple people, and they're like, we have a fan group. I'm like, you do have a fan group. And we also are part of a larger network of fan groups. We have about 500,000 followers. Oh my God, cool, blah, blah, blah. It was great. I watched everybody come in. Noel McNeil came in. We had him on the show a couple of times, and I love Noel. Met him at Broadway Con, and he's just one of the most kindest souls.
Yes.
So were you. And got there, and like, there was nobody. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to go get breakfast. And I come back, and there's still really nobody.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I can't stand for very long. I'm a little out of it. So I grab a chair and I sit down, like front and center where that rope was.
Yeah.
Rope facing Audrey too. And I'm like, this is great, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, all the media came in.
And sat right in front of you?
Every single person was directly in front of us, the cameras and everything. And I'm like, wait a minute. I've been waiting. And then so people walking off the street were walking from the sides of TKTS and over from the W. And I'm like, well, they have a better view than I do. So my crazy butt decided to jump up on the chair for the entire length of the dedication.
Oh. Now, why did you do that?
Because I wanted our members to have a good view.
Yeah.
She was streaming for the gram.
I hope everyone loved and appreciated your effort.
They did. They also, I mean, I think it was like 45 minutes from top to bottom. They watched till the very bitter end.
Okay, good.
So somewhere on that video, you can see where the statue was broken.
Yeah, because, we're all taking pictures. And then, Alan Mankins is being Alan Menken. And he bumps into one of the vines. And the vine snaps. I'm like, this hasn't been up for 2 hours yet.
Classic.
You know what? Alan Menken can do that. Because
he can do that.
He's like, you know what? It's fine. Doesn't belong.
It's fine. It's fine. And he snapped and it's like, well. And so that's why the next day they put the barrier up around the plant because they were like, they had
security standing there.
Yeah, I was like, someone's gonna either vandalize this or break it or something. So they did what they could. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but that was amazing because I was there for warm-ups and.
Oh, good. Okay.
I'm sure you were all over that video.
I mean, I got to sing the solo. I got to sing the iconic "Alarm Goes Off at 7." So.
Oh yeah. I know you're all over the video. When I say I'm pretty sure, I know you're all over that video.
I was very excited to sing that. That he asked me to ask that Will Van Dyke, the music supervisor, asked me to do it. I was like, yay!
It was so cool. Like I think I have chills thinking about it now. It was such a great way to bring that show to the public.
Yeah.
Like I wish every single show did something because Times Square is the center of the universe.
Yeah.
Do something.
Do something.
Something. Right. I mean, the steps of TKTS, everybody does something there. But now everywhere you go in Times Square, it's influencers.
Right.
And TikTokers. And I'm just like, every time I see something, I'm like, oh, hi, do you know the capital of blah, blah, blah for $1,000? I was like, I wish I could be that person you're approaching, but also it's totally staged.
Right.
But let it come out and do that. And it was almost like a wildfire. So it started small, and then everyone's like, "Oh, there's something going on over there. Oh, there's cameras over there." And it built and it built and it built, and then it just fizzled. But it was like this lovely moment that will never happen again, and it just kind of fizzled away. But it was so memorable and incredible to see that entire cast and crew and the
alumni and all the alumni.
Yeah,
well, that was cool.
Yeah, that was
and that was the announcement for Nick and Sherry.
We already kind of knew that. They did.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be real. Marketing team does an incredible job at Little Shop. But like the silhouettes that they've been putting up, everyone knows them. Like these people are, and I love the fans. Mm-hmm. They know somebody's nose turned right means it's this person.
The one that was a lot of people guessed Sarah Hyland, but a lot of people also thought it was Ariana Grande because
the ponytail.
Yeah.
They was like, oh, is it Ariana?
I feel like Jinx was Jinx was a hard one to guess too, just because she was all hair.
And I don't think anyone was thinking
hair.
Drag Race.
Right.
They're thinking like TV or Broadway. No one's thinking.
Right. Yeah. So Jinx was a tough one.
Jinx was making her way around Broadway, and I love it. I'm here.
And that's all she wanted to do. She said, I want to be taken seriously as an actress. I want to be on Broadway, and boom. I love Jinx.
Monsoon season, baby. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it truly is.
I'll bring it back to Broadway news and sad Broadway news, but it's a good segue because talking about drag queens, my dear friend Ginger Minge went live from the red carpet over at the opening of Tammy Faye.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Only for the announcement a couple of days later for Tammy Faye to be closing. December.
5 days later.
It's terrible.
And I believe, and I'm going to have to double check on this, I believe it's less runs than Bonnie and Clyde.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
29 performances.
What is it? 25?
29.
29. So no, they're just like 6 above.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it's just heartening. It's so
disheartening. And like I have friends in the show, like Avina, who used to be in Little Shop.
Yeah.
She made her principal Broadway debut in Tammy Faye. And my friend Brittany, she was the dance captain at Anne Juliet. So she left Anne Juliet to go do Tammy Faye.
I mean,
it's tough.
It's tough. And then Christian signing on. That's bizarre. And then, you had Andrew Rannells was originally.
He was like, I'm not doing that. Mm-mm.
No, well, not only that, but they were using him for marketing and all sorts of stuff before the contract was signed.
Sure, yeah.
And so Amber and I were sitting on the red carpet at Water for Elephants, and like literally less than 24 hours before that, I had just gotten back from the Broadway cruise. So like Bernadette Peters and Christian Morrill and
I want to do the Broadway cruise so bad. Sidebar, I really want to perform on a Broadway cruise. I really want to do it.
Hi, just text me when we're done with the show, please.
Okay.
Okay.
I will.
Great.
Yes.
And for anybody here, I'll do a quick little commercial. If anybody wants to join us on the Broadway cruise, go to www.thebroadwaycruise.com, promo code the number 2, and then BFC like Broadway Fan Club instead of big freaking coupon like I said for the last 5 months. The number 2 Broadway Fan Club, BFC. And that will get you $100 off your booking. So, and Melly, when I tell you Anthony Rapp, Adam Pascal, Bob Mackey, Corey Cott, Corey Cott's arms.
They have their own room.
Oh, of course.
They have their own. No, they don't have their own room. They have their own deck.
Right.
Their own deck. So yeah, I mean, it's crazy to see stuff closing, but there's been so many exciting openings. Amber just went to Swept Away.
How was that?
It was really good. It's dark.
It's sad.
Very dark. Yeah, it's very dark.
You've been making their Broadway debut in that.
I feel like it's like if you want to take a man to 6, it's like the male version of 6 because it's like a short show like 6 is.
There's no intermission, right?
There's no intermission. It's like a 90-minute. Yeah, it's like a 90-minute show.
Look at you knowing everything.
Only because Will Van Dyke. It was like it's 93 minutes.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It's a short show. It's like very like manly and like sailory.
Well, it's Avett Brothers,
yeah. So I just.
But it's also like, Stark Sands, so
right. But I feel like it's like the women are like, yeah, let's go see 6, and like I feel like I can see like the men being like, yeah, let's go see Swept Away. Yeah, let's go.
Men to just willingly go to Broadway shows on their own. Not
there are some. Let me tell you, there are some. And some of them are straight.
You saw the question in the back of my eyes, right?
Some of them are straight. Yeah. I had the honor of bringing my dad to his first Broadway show last year.
Lovely. What show?
And because the first show that he ever saw was Shucked.
Shucked.
Oh, yes.
And he loved it. And then I took him to New York.
Okay. Well.
Then I took him to Little Shop.
Yes.
And then I took him to Moulin Rouge. I wanted him to have kind of like one of each thing.
Love.
And the top of his list was Little Shop and Shucked.
I mean, Shucked is amazing. Zakia Baptiste, who used to be in Little Shop, she's on the Shuck tour now.
Little Shop has just churned out all of these Broadway performers.
I'm waiting for it to churn me out. Churn me out, Little Shop. I'm waiting. Yes. But I can't be mad because I got to play Audrey. And
I was gonna say you're doing amazing things with Little Shop.
I know, and my time isn't done at Little Shop. I'm now the assistant dance captain at Little Shop. So like clearly I have things to do at the shop. So
right.
That family needs you, right? You're like Mary Poppins. When the family doesn't need you anymore, then you can go take your umbrella and
you got to go on with Nicholas Christopher the other day. Did I see that?
How was that?
He's so dreamy.
He really is.
Oh,
we got to know him through our members obsession on our Fleet Street for Sweeney Todd.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got to see him as Sweeney Todd, and he was so good.
I'm sure.
Like,
he's
incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Blew my mind.
That voice, his choices, just such a giving actor, and like just singing Suddenly Seymour with him. I was like, yes, just voices ringing.
I can't.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Have you, and I won't put you on a spot, but I will, like, and you don't have to give names. Have you found that you enjoy performing with a certain Seymour better than others?
Yeah. So I did my rehearsal with Weston Chandler.
Yeah.
And so I built my Audrey with Weston.
Okay.
Right.
I couldn't wait to go on with Weston the final couple days of my week. So I love doing the show with Weston. Of course, I love Teddy, and of course, I love Nick. But it's something about building my Audrey while he was building his Seymour, because we kind of got added to that understudy track kind of at the same time.
Quickly. Yeah.
It was very recent, so we haven't had 2 years to build our Audrey like Cameron or like a Teddy. So it was just nice. So when we finally got to do it, I was like, okay, baby, we doing it. We go out of rehearsal.
It's us.
It's our time. So
it's like you're building you're like cultivating this relationship that you just can't wait to show the rest of the world.
That's exactly what it was. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love it. Like I absolutely love it. And I think that's what I keep going back to the show for, is like, I'm like, everyone's sorry, the concussion, the words don't come out right sometimes. That's fine. But I notice that sometimes even our members too, they're like, oh, well, I'm going to be heartbroken if so-and-so isn't, the newest one is Jonathan Groff now. Like if Jonathan Groff isn't there when I'm going to go see his show, I'm going to be angry. And I'm like, go support the understudies, go support the swings, go support the tracks. Those are more special. Like I will go all day long to go see a certain performer. Like I always historically will say, when I went to go see Sweeney, when Aaron and Sutton had joined, and Sutton got a stomach bug literally 15 minutes before showtime.
Oh wow.
And I was like, I need a refund, because the understudy at that time was not my favorite, and I had already seen them perform.
Oh sure. Okay.
And I went back the next day. But I will stress, go see the swings, go see the understudies, go see anybody, because that's such a unique moment. That's why I hauled my butt. It's a magical
moment in the theater.
Yes. Yeah. I hauled my butt. When my flight was canceled, I hauled my butt over to Cabaret for David's debut as MC. I got to see Gabby's debut as Sally Bowles. Like,
oh yeah.
And that cast fluctuates, but going back over to Little Shop, you just never know who you're getting, and I love that.
On a daily basis, like, Sherry, has said, I never call out, and then Friday I'm getting ready to go, be a puppeteer, and stage management said, hey, you want to be Audrey today? Sherry's not feeling well. I was like,
okay, I haven't warmed up or done any of the stuff I would have done, but sure.
Right, and I was walking my dog at the time. I was like, all right, girl, we got to hurry up because I got to get to the theater. So
we got to go.
We got to go. It takes a while to beat the face and get the purple and the pink and the things.
Right.
Yeah.
But you pulled it off. Obviously, nobody would have guessed that it was a last-minute throw-in. So.
No.
How many tracks do you cover?
Oh, my gosh. Audrey, Chiffon, Ronette, Crystal, and then the offstage vocal track.
Okay.
5. So I cover all the girls.
Heavy. Yeah, that's heavy. Do you have, so I know you're saying like your last minute, what is your, if you already know you're going in, do you have like a routine, like when you wake up or the night before, like what is your routine, or what can you recommend to some people?
So if I know I'm going to be on stage that day, whether as an urchin or Audrey, I always like to get to the theater an hour before instead of the half hour.
Oh yeah, I think that's smart.
Yeah, like I think half hour, there's not enough time for me to do anything.
I was told if you're early, you're on time. If you're on time,
you're late, So I get there, the show's at 8, I get there at 7, sometimes 6:30.
Sure.
Just so I can have just time to just
decompress. Relax. But are you taking a train in for your show, or are you walking over?
Say it again.
Taking a train in?
Yeah, I'm on the subway, so I'm off the 1. So I just take right in 42nd Street, and it's great.
So you're getting rid of the subway funk too. Noted.
Yeah. But my days, because I work in children's media by day, so like my schedule is different every day.
Right.
I just make sure my work is done. When I worked in my corporate job, sometimes I would walk into the dressing room on a Zoom meeting. Well, I would walk into rehearsal on a Zoom meeting and say, okay, guys, I got to go. Literally Sunday, I had to catch up with my past coworkers, and I was on for offstage vocals. And so I was in the dressing room with my mic on, and then I had to go sing Get It. So I took them upstairs with me just on mute. And I was like, oh, I gotta go sing. And I, sang the offstage vocals and came back down. So it varies day to day. I don't have a strict routine, but I do like getting to the theater an hour before instead of half hour,
That's not bad. And do you do anything vocally? Like, I know a lot of performers do like steam treatments or like.
No, not for this show. I don't need it for this show. Not to toot my own horn. This show isn't vocally taxing for me.
No. I mean, I've heard you sing. Some people it might, but
yeah,
it's like a show like speaking to you, but just speaking louder and with melody.
Right. I'm speaking on pitch melodically, but like a show like when I did the All Black Oklahoma in Denver Center, which is I'm singing legit all the time. I had to like do a full warm up because I don't sing in my legit voice that often. But like in a little shop is like singing at church. Fair
enough. It is kind of gospel.
True,
it's gospel-y. It's from the chest, like that. That style is in my body. So
I love it.
Yeah,
I'll tell you one of the last times I saw the show, I was so excited because I was like center, easy, quick ticket. I had an NBA player sit in front of me.
No,
he was. I think I was like row 3 or row 4. And he was right in front of me, and I could, even with 2 boosters, I couldn't see, so doing this the whole time.
Oh, I hate that. When I think I have such a good seat, and then my mom says Paul Bunyan had to sit.
Oh, my dad just joined. Hi, Dad.
So I'm always sitting like this.
Paul Bunyan, and you're like, it's like a tree in front of me.
Yeah.
It was a workout, like core workout the whole time.
Well, the whole time.
But I was like, just like relax. You
scooch.
Yeah. But then again, those seats aren't very roomy, so he probably didn't have very much space.
That's very true. Especially with long legs.
I learned. So West Side Theater, one of my favorites. I love it. I love how homey it is. But also, I learned where to go for my favorite soup dumplings.
Where do you go?
DD Soup Dumpling.
Where's that?
Like directly across the street.
With the green awning? Is that
it's I don't know because they're in the middle of doing construction, so I don't know what they have up yet.
Oh, okay.
But I ran in the rain when Darren Criss was there because he is friends of friends. And I was like, I have to see him and Evan Rachel Wood. I can't wait to see that show. It was so pouring rain. I was drenched, and I was talking to the box officer, like, go get soup dumplings here. And I'm like, okay. Yeah. Literally, I eat there when I'm in the city. I eat there probably about 4 or 5 times.
Oh, as you should.
I'll send you the address.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Great.
But, all right, let's see. More Broadway news. I know I had caffeine. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. Don't apologize.
Let me break out the news.
Yes, Amber.
So we have Cola Scola's Oh Mary, which, as you guys know, has been consistently top grossing on Broadway since its debut at the Lyceum Theater, has officially recouped its investment. So it has the first production of 2024-25 to achieve this milestone. So kudos to them. Puppy tag! So cute.
Time for Puppy Cam.
Who is this?
It's a Star.
Hi, Star. Oh, how funny. You've got Star and Amber has Sky.
Oh, Star
right?
and Sky.
Oh my God. That. Star does not look real. Star looks like a stuffed animal.
Star looks like a stuffed animal.
Absolutely.
I love it.
What is she? She's so cute.
She's a Havapoo, so a Havanese and a toy poodle.
Yes. Oh my God.
She's just big. She's so tiny.
This is a little tiny girl. She's so cute.
She looks
she knows
so
Mama.
Oh I didn't mean to interrupt. She was
no, you're good.
Interrupt for puppy tag, so you're terrible. Amber does foster, so she'll at any given point she'll either have dogs or cats or both. You can clearly see this one at her house has been there for quite some time.
She thinks she's at home now.
Yep, but it won't be a foster fail. All right. So yes, I will talk about my favorite part of this entire week. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I always look forward to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yes, I'm so excited to watch.
I watch it every year. It's been a tradition since I can remember. And I don't watch it for the floats. I only watch it for the Broadway performances.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was like, okay, who's going to be in there this year? Who's going to be in there this year? Oh, somebody's angry. Why do we get angry all the time? Hate when that happens. It's all right. People can be angry if I'm not happy about the floats. That's fine. But announced performances thus far. So they have The Outsiders, Hell's Kitchen, Death Becomes Her, Talking About Cola Scola. Cola Scola will be performing. And then you have Chicago's Ariana Madix and Sebastian Yatra. And Juliet's Charlie D'Amelio. Also performing will be the Radio City Rockettes and the River Dance Tour. And then the celebrity sightings, so either I'm sure along the parade route or actually on floats, thus far announced Jennifer Hudson, so J Hud in the house, Billy Porter, Cynthia Erivo, Leah Salonga, Idina Menzel, Liza Colon Zayas, Tyler Peck, Joey McIntyre, The Temptations, Jonathan Bennett, and Jenna Claire Mason. That's a stacked lineup.
That's a good lineup.
That is a stacked lineup, yeah.
That is a stacked lineup.
But I will say, I will miss having Josh Gad and Andrew Rannells Gutenberg the shit out of that parade.
I know, yeah.
Okay, but I just, maybe it's just like hopeful. Like, I hope that they do that every year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I need them to be consistent hosts. That was so good.
They really need to be consistent hosts. I mean, Al Roker is great, but like, I'll take Josh Gad and Andrew Reynolds any day. Any day. And I still remember when they opened it up with Don't Rain on My Parade, which was super fun. So we'll see how it goes this year. We'll see how the weather goes. I have friends that are up there now. I have never seen the parade live. I have only seen the parade televised, but I've been there the night before where they blow up all of the balloons, which is really cool. Mm-hmm. And then living in Orlando, across the street from Universal Studios, and having previously worked at Universal Studios, I was part of when they brought the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade balloons and some of the stuff here. So I personally like held on to like one of the little like rope things and like how that's fun.
Oh, I love that.
But it's my morning at Broadway performances.
Yeah. No, like don't talk to me. I'm watching the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade for the Broadway.
I literally, because my dad was like, I'm driving down to go see my dad and family at Port St. Lucie, which is about an hour and a half from here. He goes, well, why don't you just drive up Thursday, or drive down Thursday so that we can go get to dinner early. And I said, because of the parade, I'm waking up and I'm watching the parade. It's literally part of my brand.
Yeah. I have to watch it at 9 o'clock. I will be set.
Well, right. And Amber and I think both of us are going to just be like live posting of like what's happening.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So like, if you guys are missing the parade, we will give you a play-by-play.
Yes,
like I will be watching the parade, and then I also will be watching Amber Iman's Instagram live because she live funny commentary of the
absolutely.
So I have both of them up, and it's just a joke.
Smart. Now, how is it running? Like, you don't have to do anything Thursday. You guys are dark on Thursday.
Yeah, we're dark.
We're good. I saw Stan Brown from Water for Elephants. He was posting earlier. He's like, yep, in order to get Thanksgiving off, we have to work Monday night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Again, when that show closes, it's kind of like a full circle moment, unfortunately. But, like, we'll both be in the city when the show closes, too. So.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Water for Elephants had a long run, longer than I thought it was going to.
So, it did, yeah.
You know, they did well comparatively to what we see. So shout out to them.
And you know, looking at the numbers, like Ken Davenport always posts like the numbers.
Yeah.
They money-wise, monetarily, they're doing well. We have a couple of opinions as to why they're not, but the better part is that they're going on tour.
Oh, nice.
They have a national tour announced. And I'll tell you, the fans of the heavy duty fans of Water for Elephants are like 8 times, 10 times. Like they go. Like I think Amber and we both have seen it 3 times. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's just, you get something different out of each one of it. And, you know, I'm excited to see where this cast goes. And we've become friends with so many of them there that we just are so hopeful for their careers to take off. Who did I see was in Floyd Collins?
Wade.
Wade's in it. Okay. So Wade is in it, and he's going to be Water for Elephants alum. So that'll be good to see them kind of spread their wings a little bit too.
Yeah. From my friend Taylor Collington, she's in Water for
Elephants.
Yeah.
Oklahoma. We did, as I call it, Blacklahoma, All Black Oklahoma together. She's phenomenal.
I got to see her go on as Barbara on her cover track. She did amazing.
Yeah, she's so talented.
It's a fun show, and it's like a classic show that's being built. I just don't think the world is ready for it yet.
Sure.
You do have you have mainstays and classic shows like Little Shop that you have a built-in crowd and audience and fans that just want to be diehards, and new ones gather. Yeah. But then you have flashy shows like Gatsby. And you go to watch this and, see the set design this and the costume design this and cabaret. Let's not even talk how many times I've been to cabaret. Right. But I think Water for Elephants, it's not a flashy show. It's a show with a lot of soul and heart.
Yeah. Right. Tricks.
Right.
All
right, Amber, what's next?
All right, we have some general openings. We had Swept Away open on the 19th. We had Gypsy starting previews on the 21st. We also had Death Becomes Her officially opening on the 21st.
And they have their own Lights of Broadway card.
To celebrate their opening night, 4 tracks became available for streaming, so you can now listen to a couple of their songs on whatever playlists you listen to.
And Beyonce was there the other night.
Beyonce was there on opening night, which is amazing. Yeah. The cast recording won't be released for Death Becomes Her until spring 2025. So those 4 tracks have to hold us over. And shout out to Simone Rose, who made her debut as Viola Van Horn, which is incredible. I heard she made some amazing choices and did a really incredible.
The shots from Curtain Call, she looks stunning.
I'm loving that production is putting time and investment in getting pictures of standbys and covers. Professional good photos of them and bows, curtain calls and production photos, because without these standbys, without these covers, and the show wouldn't go on in half the capacity that it would.
Right.
So they deserve their accolades.
Yeah.
Now, Melly, let me ask you this question. Talking about cast recordings, so something that kind of pops up. And it's kind of something that goes across all of our groups. Do you feel, so obviously there's an original cast recording from this production of Little Shop.
Mm-hmm.
And I know where I stand. I have a feeling I know where Amber stands on it. How do you feel about it just being that one cast that gets that recording? Do you want other casts, including yourself, obviously, to have your place as Audrey to be able to be on a cast recording or to be featured, or just you don't care? It's kind of respect the original and that's it.
I mean, of course, selfishly, I would love to be on cast recording, honey. Just give me the top part. But
we got you. I
understand how these things work. So I'm okay, you got the opportunity. You were you're the OG, so you were there when you got the cast recording. But also the people that won the cast recording didn't get to do Good Morning America. The people who did Good Morning America didn't get to do the Times Square thing. So I look at, I've been here for 2 years. What are the things I got to do?
It's a give and take.
Yeah. So I got to do Broadway in the Barrels performance and the Times Square and Broadway Con. So I'm okay, if I don't get a cast recording, I still get these other fun perks producers are really good at booking us for,
Right. Mm-hmm. I think that's important, because our members throw fits.
Sure.
And I'm not going to call it our cabaret members, but I'll call out our cabaret members because, there's cabaret cast recordings from the UK, but there are none from the US.
Oh.
And then you had Eddie Redmayne and Gail Rankin, and no cast recording, but now you've got Adam Lambert and Lily Carvalho, and they're well, are we going to get a cast recording of Eddie or a cast recording of Adam or nobody?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Something. Yeah.
Because the West End I think they did 2 or 3 cast recordings, right, Amber?
I'm not sure. I think they only did the one, but I feel like they didn't
multiple
do
MCs
one
recorded, though.
Here. I don't think so. I think it was just Eddie. Okay. Yeah, it's just Eddie. So I feel like that's why they didn't do one with just Eddie here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because they would be like, that seems kind of redundant. We just released the UK West End with Eddie Redmayne as the MC. Why are we going to invest in the money for cast album with...
I was waiting for Rachel to comment. There was a specific reason I made.
Right. The Glambirds do want it really bad. But when they already did it, release it in the West for the West End, and it's able to be bought worldwide, you know?
Right. Right. All right. So any other news that we've got?
We do. We have news. We have more openings, or not openings, casting announced for shows like Redwood, Pirates of Penzance, Floyd Collins, Boop, Smash. So again, make sure you're part of all of our groups. Make sure you're following along for the shows that you want to see or you want to check out, because we're always posting updates.
And
in
there's
those
a
groups
clue,
too.
I think, for when the cast recording for the Lost Boys comes too, right?
Yes, I believe there is a clue in the Lost Boys groups.
I'm on the edge of my seat. Melly, I don't even know if you know that Lost Boys is coming to Broadway.
Oh, I do, because one of the producers of the Lost Boys is in Little Shop. So yeah.
We're so excited for that one.
I've been watching him work on it and do all the things. So, but we are very excited for him.
Tell him to call me. Well, Larry and I had sushi a couple of months ago, and when Amber, I think you were out of town for something. And so we were talking about it. He had seen like the first part of it when they did like a producer's presentation. And I was like, he's like, it's going to be incredible. And I'm like, I already loved the movie and I love vampires. And I'm like so freaking excited for that and for Heather's to come back. Forget it.
Yeah.
I have some news, and Amber's aware of this too. We are officially part of Broadway Cares Giving Tuesday.
Yes.
So, I have, oh my goodness, did it not save? This is cool. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find this really great image that doesn't want to show. Cool. Amber, do you want to talk about Broadway Cares for a hot minute?
Yeah, so Broadway Cares is one of our favorite organizations that exists. It helps provide life-saving care for actors. It actually stands for Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS. They provide food, housing, healthcare, any essentials that are needed to those actors in need of a little bit of extra help financially to cover those bases.
So $15 a day or $15 donation provides someone with 2 days of healthy meals. $30 helps one struggling artist see a doctor. $30 also helps supply 12 fresh, nutritious meals. $50 helps fill 5 grocery bags. $100 helps provide home care for someone struggling in their fight with life-threatening illness. $100 provides someone with healthy meals for 2 weeks. And $250, which is like the big mamma jamma, actually feeds a homebound senior for 1 month, which is incredible. So if you guys want to be part of Giving Tuesday, you can find the website right here. If I can pull it up. I don't know what's happening with my screen. You can go to donate.broadwaycares.org/BFC for Broadway Fan Club. Donate.broadwaycares.org/Broadway Fan Club BFC. And I'll also post that directly on our website, www.thebroadwayfanclub.com.
Yeah.
Please help and give. We're so honored to be partnered with Broadway Cares. If you guys remember, I was going to say, if you guys remember a couple months, and look, Melly is like, woo,
I want a bracelet.
I got to mail you some.
We got you.
Okay.
So we got you. We already know. Right. Please find your way over to thebroadwayfanclub.etsy.com, and you can see all of our bracelets, including our Broadway Cares one. Every purchase of the Broadway Cares Equity Fights AIDS bracelet will donate $1 directly to Broadway Cares. So we're super excited for that. And we get to go to the Red Bucket Follies. So excited. Yes. All right. We're going to have to get our pictures. We have no idea what to wear. What are you wearing?
Well, I'm singing with Broadway Inspirational Voices for the finale.
Okay.
Oh.
We have a whole week, and they're like, "This is what you gotta wear."
Okay.
That doesn't help us at all.
No, it doesn't. No.
That. Thank you so much. That was
Just
a
be
compliment.
Cute and festive. That's what I have to say.
Cute and festive. All right. So sparklies. Yeah. So that was like the red carpet direction for Water for Elephants. I asked Jim Glaub, I was like, what do I wear? He's like, the theme is sparkly. And I'm like, that's my everyday. So, which is fine.
Right.
And to answer Rachel, yes. So Broadway Cares is the same as Red Bucket. So Red Bucket season, I don't know, Melly, you guys are doing some stuff for your show too, right?
Oh, yeah. It is Red Bucket season. And we are selling props that were used on the stage and signed playbills and signed posters.
Hey.
So, that's amazing. We have a Little Shop Broadway Cares page where you can find all the things you can get. We have a $200 makeup compact signed by Sherry and a $200 Seymour Spectacles signed by Nick.
Adorable.
Love that.
Oh, I love it. I think the weirdest but like best thing I've seen was when they were auctioning off Aaron's bloody tank top, his like white tank top.
Yeah.
And they would auction that off, and like I swear, like one show I saw them do it for like $7,000.
And people buy it.
Yeah, people buy it.
Yeah. Shoes, they'll buy the gas mask. Yeah, they buy it. Yeah.
Oh, the gas. Hello, that's a great prop. Like
that's a great prop.
From Chewy.
That's very cool.
But and you'll appreciate this. Going back to the Broadway cruise, and if you join, we have a Divas Night as one of the themes, and it's an ode to Bob Mackie.
Love.
So I have this dress that I had actually bought for the red carpet for Water for Elephants, but I felt it was just too much. And I am turning it into a Bob Mackie inspired Audrey 2.
Work.
So I'm going to build out a collar.
Work. Oh, I love that.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, we love everything that Little Shop does. We love your participation in it. Like, what would be, if you could move to any show in the past, present, or future, in any role, if you just had that power, like the queen of the chessboard, and you could go to any spot, what would it be?
Well, I feel it's easier to stay in the now. So I would love to dance and Juliet.
Okay.
But I would
love those costumes. I'm obsessed.
Yes.
I bought the playing cards.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's so cute.
For those that don't know, the playing cards have all of the costume designs on them.
Mm-hmm. Dance and Juliet, but I would also have loved to have been Sarah in Ragtime at City Center.
Oh,
you're speaking Amber's language. She's obsessed. You killed Amber. Thank you.
I need a co-host. So good. Maybe it'll Broadway transfer.
That's what I'm saying. I was in finals for like ensemble, Sarah's friend cover. Okay. So I'm just like, maybe if it goes to Broadway, they expand. They don't forget about me.
Yes.
We'll make sure. We'll start the petition.
I'm manifesting that into the universe for you.
Yeah, start the petition.
Star is going to be the first signature.
Oh my God, yes. She's so clingy today. I don't know why.
She's probably cold, or she's just like, I want to show everybody how cute I am.
Look, right? It's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, I was really gung. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave Little Shop because I'm gonna be in Ragtime. But how God works is, I got my Audrey date for October 15th. Mm-hmm. And that was the same day that Ragtime
started. Yeah.
And I was like, of course I could have done double duty.
Oh, of course.
Right. I really believe that God was like, I need you to really focus on Audrey. Right. I need you to be prepared. I don't want to overwhelm you because Audrey's going to be such a magical experience for you. So like, focus on that. So I'm gonna say that's why I didn't get it.
I love it.
Yeah. So
time and place for everything. Time and place for everything. Yeah.
And it looks for me, won't catch an eye.
Right. And we were talking pre-show, I was laid off from my full-time job last Friday. And I was talking to everybody and, Larry, dear friend, and he's like, it's just more time to focus on the Broadway fan club. So like, I truly believe in it. And like, I'm such a Greek mythology nut and I still love Hadestown. I just go, wherever the fates wind wants to blow me, it's fine.
Yeah, that's it.
And totally fine. And everything will start falling in place when the time is right. Now I'm going to ask you this as I keep, running over everything. Did you get a chance to see Wicked yet?
Yes.
Okay, Amber has.
I haven't gone yet.
That was my look every time.
I went into the city and saw Swept Away.
No. Also, you could have saw Swept Away and then saw Wicked afterwards.
Right. True. Or she could have seen it because she only went Saturday night. She could have seen it Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday day.
Loathing. Come on, like. After I get off this call, I'm going to sit up here and learn it so I can teach it to Little Shop and we can do the video of it. Like, Amber.
Yes. I know. I'm going. I'll go immediately. It's a
perfect movie. It is.
I know.
Perfection.
No. So I'll put it out there. I'm not a huge Ariana Grande fan. Pre-Wicked.
Sure.
When the donut looking thing, I was like, meh. After watching this movie, she emulated Kristen Chenoweth and brought her own thing into it that I was like sitting there. I was getting emotional. Did you cry?
Where's my picture of us?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You took a picture.
Put it up to the screen. Me and the Little I went with the Little Shop girls, of course.
Mm-hmm, of course.
I didn't even know you'd be able to see it. But we're sitting there sobbing.
Oh,
I see it. I definitely
sobbing.
And we won't give the spoilers away. You know that scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then that other part of that scene.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It was good. It was real good. And it got me. I was like, okay. I brought one of my best friends, and she is one, not a musicals girl. Shocking, I know. Okay. Two, but she's
we all have one.
That's fine.
Right.
Her Holly and Amber like are the yin and yang. Like Amber is like musicals girly, and Holly is just like, nope, thank you.
I love Gladiator too. Like, no.
Yeah. Thank you, Cheyenne. On my team.
Cheyenne says, Amber, don't feel bad. I haven't seen
Cheyenne, I'm looking at you sideways too. Yeah. Y'all cannot be in a Broadway fan club and not have seen the Wicked opening.
Seriously. So, and I've seen Wicked like 12 times. It's like
I've seen it twice this year. My best friend is on the tour and he's ensemble Bach understudy. So I've seen him as the ensemble and I've seen him as Bach. So I saw it in Canada and I saw it in Connecticut. So
what theater in Connecticut? The Bushnell?
Yes.
I work there.
Really? Yep, that's what we were.
That's
Look at
amazing.
this. Fates colliding. One of the Bachs that was on stage actually works here in Orlando and seasonally works at Bath and Body Works, and we're friends. And I adore him. And then he is like over in Universal doing all like cute like parade magic, but went to the movie and just talked about gushing about Bach. And Ethan Slater did a great job.
Amazing.
I could not find anything wrong with that movie. All of a sudden, Holly goes, so the first thing was like part one. The very first thing she says to me, she slaps my arm. She goes, "Are you fucking kidding me? It's only the first half." And I'm like, Holly, I told you this. She's never read the book.
Sure.
She's whatever. The flyover scene with the Easter egg, that other Easter egg they don't want you to see.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about, yeah.
Uh-huh. I said,
we're talking in code.
I said, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Amber, you don't have to close your ears. You're fine. But it was so cool, and like I'm looking at like how impactful it was. Yes, all the theater people are going to see it, and then the new people are seeing it. But it was done so beautifully, and it was such a different light for Cynthia Erivo too.
Mm-hmm. I've been obsessed with Cynthia since she was in London. So I remember when she did Sister Act 2. I mean, she did Sister Act in London, and she did something else. I was like, who is this Black girl? And she just sang down. One of my favorite videos of her is singing a Scott Allen song.
Okay.
Anything worth holding on to. She sings it at like some cabaret. And she came over to the States and just like, took over my life.
Yes.
I mean, oh my God. Seeing she's played by a Black woman.
Right. She's broken all of these barriers. It's and what I found was I'm not going to give it away. It's like all over everywhere. The way that they did the special effects makeup, so they built out all of those scenes, and I was obsessed. The train that's in the trailers, it's a real train. Yeah, they planted like 9 million tulips that you guys can see.
They did.
It's incredible, but the way that they wanted to do the green paint, they wanted to make it look like a natural skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And there's a scene where there's color filters.
Yes. Where it flips.
Yes. It was gorgeous.
Yeah.
And like, I'm an advocate for all, and I'm just going, I can't imagine what this is like for like, my like Black girlies, like my young friends, my older friends, like this was so impactful for them. Yeah. And then I'm a huge advocate and ally of the LGBT community. And it's like every pocket of like, I've got chills saying every pocket of my friends was like lighting up in different things. And it's like, we've been dealing with so much nonsense recently.
Yeah.
And then everybody is just coming together and they're like, this is, and there's a meme, let me see if I can find it, going around too. And I think it's so impactful because yes, it's a beautiful show. Can you see it for its face value? Absolutely. Sure. Yeah. Do you have to read the book for it? No. Do you get anything out of reading the books? Sure, a little bit, because it's more book heavy than, the Broadway show, but you're still going to understand it.
Yeah.
But can you get really deep down inside of it? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Missy, I'm trying to find this meme because I've been posting all of the TikToks of people making fun of like the interviews and stuff because they're just so adorable.
Just crying all the time.
Oh yeah, but I mean, 2.5 years of filming?
I was watching an interview with them while I was just on the treadmill before I got on here.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm upset. I also want a documentary of the making of Wicked the movie.
It's got to be coming because their marketing budget was like $5 bajillion.
Listen, like, and
as I'm scrolling looking for the meme, like DSW shoes are coming up for all.
Like, I haven't seen a rollout like this since Barbie.
Right.
Oh no, I think this is even more.
No, it's even more. But like the last time when something was always in your face, like it was soda, it was shoes, it was makeup, it was like. It was Barbie.
It was Barbie. Yeah, you're right.
Now it's like Wicked.
It's everywhere. And, I think it's interesting. They didn't even start marketing showing the movie trailer up until like maybe a month, 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Like it had leaked. But this marketing's been going on for like 6 or 7 months.
Yeah.
Did you see the meme that was like in Boston? The movie Wicked is called Very.
It's called Very?
Yeah. Because they're always like, instead of saying like, that's like very cool, they'll be like, that's wicked cool.
Oh, jeez. So ridiculous. I cannot find this. I'm going to find it and then I'm going to post it. But it's pretty much, so the conversation that's come out of like Wicked is holding space.
Yeah.
Sky, get down.
And a lot of people didn't understand that. And like, it's becoming this like big movement of holding space, which is such like, it's been around for a long time, which means like you're focused on that moment then, there, and now. And I think that's so important for the theater community too.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful. And I was like, if you didn't see it, I wouldn't have talked about it. But like, I'm glad that you got an opportunity to see it with your
And I'm going to see it again. And I never see movies twice.
Same. I literally said that. I asked my mom because I took her to Wicked and Wizard of Oz is one of her favorites. But I said to her, I said, I've seen it once. I want to see it at least like 1 or 2 more times. At least. So I'm gonna drag Amber to it if she hasn't seen it yet by the time I see her in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And I think my mom and I are gonna go tomorrow night.
Yeah.
But it's knowing what went behind that movie, and then also Jonathan Bailey. Hello.
Like
apparently there was a photo of him in his Bridgerton dressing room in just his Fiero boots.
Oh.
It's not out there. It's just something that he took.
Wow.
So I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm glad that you got a chance to see it. I am sure there are going to be lots of Wicked things happening on the Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah.
And I just saw that they're doing something where it's like a very Wicked holiday special.
Oh, I didn't see that, but okay.
I saw that they were filming that, so we'll see what happens.
Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it all to me.
We're gonna be like in this club until Amber joins us.
Yes, Amber.
There's someone's got music playing loudly, and I didn't want to bother you guys.
Ooh, roommate problems. Take them out. Okay, come on. I was saying we're in the special club. You can join our special club once you see the movie.
Join.
I'll join the club.
Yay! It's like a cult.
Literally.
Oh my god! After the movie, Holly was
I'll join the club, and I will be popular.
Oh god, I love you.
See?
Yes, Holly's driving to PA for the holiday. She's like, so you have that book, right? And I was like, I do. And she's like, do you have the whole series? I'm like, I do. Because, there's 4 books.
Yeah.
And she's like, can you let me borrow them? I'm like, no. Not happening. No.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I love this time of year. We're getting great movies coming out. We're seeing shows really do well. You guys, I'm sure, are seeing a boost at the theater too.
Not really.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Shopping week's in like 1 week.
I know. So we're hoping that we get a little uptick, and then it'll die back down in January. But
if you learn that book choreo, I'm pretty sure that'll be
literally when we get off here, I'm gonna stand here. I'm ready to learn it. Yeah.
Amber, you will understand that after you see
what I mean.
We'll come back.
You will understand.
I'm in.
Yep.
Now, Melly, tell everybody, besides, I know you kind of touched on a little bit, but take a moment to give a spotlight on everything you do besides Little Shop, which obviously is incredible.
So I have a kids podcast called Stupid Kid Stories. And I started during the pandemic. When we weren't doing anything. And so it's a children's podcast about Black kids being Black. So think like Hey Arnold or like your favorite cartoon, but just with all Black kids on a podcast.
Amazing.
So yeah, I've been doing that. And then I freelance for other kid podcasts. So I'm really heavy in the children's podcast space. Speaking of which, I turned my show into a musical, and that is The Flyer.
Yes. Cool.
I did it, and I did it in Connecticut at Summer Theater of New Canaan in New Canaan, Connecticut.
Okay, that's close to me. Next time
I spent a lot of time in New Canaan. Yeah, New Canaan's like my second home. So yeah, that's what I do. So I do children's media. I write. I was actually working on a new project today for a toy. So if it gets greenlit, I will share it with everyone.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll happily share it to our members too.
Yeah. So yeah, podcasting and a little shopping. That's it.
I love your life. I want to be you when I grow up.
It's a cool life, yeah.
Oh, I'll show you guys something too. We're just talking about Wicked and toys and stuff. We are going to start offering. A friend of mine is like a fabricator, incredible artist, and they made something for me. We'll be able to start offering to our members. That's going to be custom. So if you want to watch this cute little video, hold on. Let me add this. It's a light cover. You put it around like a wall light or anything like that.
Wow.
Isn't that cute?
That is very cute.
Play it again. So it's a 3D printed light, or cover. And you can do any photo, any image.
That's cool.
Oh yeah. So any of our friends that see them, please let us know. Maybe we'll order one for Melly and send it to her backstage at Little Shop. I don't know.
A Little Shop won't ever is so jealous that I have one. They won't.
Oh, we can make you jealous. I mean, I think
please. Because here's the thing. Let me tell you. Everyone has bracelets and fan art and I'm like, I've been here for 2.5 years and I have nothing.
Oh, I'm gonna work.
I was gonna say, don't even try, because you're gonna be like, Heather, Amber, stop.
I'm ready to be decked out. Everyone has little miniatures and little this. And I'm like, but it's
every single person watching this podcast, please make sure that you send fan art and all sorts of lovely things to the lovely Melissa Victor.
It's just plain life, and I get it. I understand the position I'm in, but no.
That's not okay. No, you're going to get really tired of us sending you shit. Also, our friends at Schmackeries, don't forget, you can always send Schmackeries to your favorite stars.
That's very true. Schmackeries great.
Mm-hmm. I got Amber started on Schmackeries, opening Land of Water for Elephants.
Yeah. Schmackeries
and now she goes there without me.
It's true.
Uh-huh.
I know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now it's hot apple cider and hot cocoa month. It's when it starts, and it's my favorite.
Yes, and it's right across the street. I'm like, hey, Schmackeries, it's right there.
Really dangerous, for
sure.
Mm-hmm. So social media wise, if people want to follow you or tune into the podcast, how do they find you?
If you want to follow me, just me, you can follow me at Melly_music. And if you want to follow the podcast, you can follow at Stoop Kid Stories on everything. So I'm kind of
Stoop Kid Stories everywhere you can listen to it.
Yeah.
Now, is it also video or just audio?
It's just audio because I like to promote screen-free play for kids. Like,
smart.
Trying to get kids away from the screens. And, you know, if I'm going to be like, I want kids to use their imagination, I don't want them to have it up on the screen. There's enough of that. So
yeah, no, that's a great idea.
Yeah, use your imagination. I don't even say what the characters look like. I want you to hear my voice and imagine in your head.
Oh, so, I love that.
Yeah, so screen-free play over here.
This is not the last time we're going to be harassing you and having you on our show.
Oh my God, I love it. It's been great being here.
But you've been an absolute delight. We ran over a few minutes. I'm so sorry to hold you up from taking care of Star and all of the other things you've got going on at your house.
It's been so much fun. I'm glad I'm sorry I couldn't come last week. I was hanging out.
Stop apologizing.
You know.
Yeah. We canceled last week.
She messages. She's like, so I can't. She was supposed to do the show last Monday, but it worked out well. And she's like, oh yeah, I can't because Alan Menken is coming to the show, and I think we have to do something because he's going to be there. And I'm like, oh, okay, humble brag.
We went to see the movie Spellbound. It was a
right,
and everyone has to see it. It's beautiful, stunning. The music is amazing. So he had a screening of it, and we all got to go last month.
Oh no, you couldn't be on our podcast because you had to go see a screening of Spellbound with Alan freaking Menken and the whole.
Listen, you were at the opening of Water for Elephants. Like, y'all are fancy. I'm just here.
Right? Stop it.
We
that was the last thing that we got to do. That was fancy. Okay. And now we've got Follies. We have no idea what we're gonna wear. It's in the middle of the afternoon. Girl, I wear sparkle. I wear so much sparkle.
And I love that. As you should.
I mean, I have a sparkling personality. It shows on the outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But well, we'll see you at Follies. We'll have to see either before or after. I'm sure you're gonna be backstage way before the show. But
but I'll find you afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely let us know. We can come harass you. And yes, everybody, please make sure that you can send all sorts of fan art to Melissa Victor.
Please. I need to decorate my station.
You're gonna covered a whole episode on how to send fan mail to a Broadway theater. So check back.
Great.
I mean, it's the same for Off-Broadway.
Yeah, same thing. We are a Broadway show in an Off-Broadway house.
But it was never meant to be can you imagine that show in a Broadway house?
It has to be intimate. It has to be.
Right.
Yeah. It has.
That theater's perfect for it.
Yeah.
It's perfect. And it's just, you don't feel like you're like in the nosebleeds, like getting vertigo, staring, like looking down and getting dizzy. You're just, it's there. It's in front of you. It's interactive. I'm not going to give away the ending, but like, it's very interactive with the audience. It's an immersive experience for sure.
Splash zone, if you will.
You know? Yes. Always a splash zone. Mm-hmm. Let me stop talking your ear off. You are a delight. We will continue to have this conversation and hopefully see you during Follies or before that.
Yes.
So,
all right. Great. Thanks for inviting me.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Just remember that we always like to keep the ghost light burning every Monday when Broadway is dark. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you all next Monday. Happy Turkey Day. Happy Gobble Gobble.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. It's weird. Is it crazy? It's Thanksgiving week already. Oh my God.
I know.
Oh my goodness. But
I'm thankful for you.
Yes. We'll see you guys after the turkey comas.
Yes.
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 Have a good night, everybody.
Bye, friends.
Bye, guys.